What's up, everyone? I wanted to share with you a amazing set from Wizards of the Coast era, pretty towards their end of their license agreement with Pokemon. And this set has a tremendous value because the reverses are pretty awesome. I do want to scroll through some of these cards with you to show you how cool these are. If we take a look, we see here that every really good card, pretty much every card, has a reverse version. And the reverse versions are even more than the holo variations and the non-holo variations because of how rare they are. You only got one per pack. And Legendary Collections really didn't have that much of a print run. So if you look at these, they're just so beautiful. These are probably the best reverses ever made. And even a regular reverse of the worst Pokemon is like $50 to $60. So you're talking thousands of dollars just to finish a reverse set. And some are so rare, I guarantee you won't even be able to find on eBay, and maybe there'll be one or two listings. Just like in the EX era, those reverse stamp cards, you could barely find any listings. So let's take a look at these. I want to appreciate the artwork with you and go through the cards. We all know these Pokemon, so I'm not going to do too much talking about them. But as you see here, the regular Charizard has just that different metal stamp instead of a no stamp or a second edition symbol, which is this, the base set 2. And we see here, all the cards have really nice luster to them. They have a nice shine because of the reverse version. And we look at everyone's favorite, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Jolteon. Gengar is probably one of the most expensive. Like, look at the price of that raw. It's probably more. These prices are probably inaccurate just because Gengars have been taking off. The Squirtle, everyone's favorite. Even the secret rare Raichu from Team Rocket came back for this set. And a lot of people trashed this set when it came out because it was just a remake of base set 2 essentially. Added Team Rocket in there, added Fossil in there, you had some Jungle in there. So it was like, why are they doing this? But now people can really appreciate it. Like, look at the Magikarp, the regular Gengar with that new symbol on it instead of, the Fossil symbol. Look, we see the Moltres from Fossil with the Beedrill from base set. If you look at all these cards, they're very well made compared to earlier Wizards of the Coast stuff. Imagine if this was base set. That would have drawn people probably crazy. But, it is what it is. Pokemon did their thing, and Wizards of the Coast did their thing. So Machamp is probably not that sought after. You see, of the main hitters, it's like only $98. And there's so many cards that aren't main hitters that are more. And then we see from Team Rocket, they had the Dark Vaporeon, but with a new symbol. So people are like, wait, why are we redoing the same stuff over and over again? And even today, they still do the same stuff over and over again. Look at Evolutions, that's skyrocketed, and that's literally a reprint of a reprint of a reprint of a reprint. And we know with the 30th generation coming up, they might do something similar. Could you imagine if they redid Legendary Collections and base set by doing Illustrator rares for every Pokemon from the 3 main series sets, which was base, jungle, and fossil? People would probably go nuts. And the Pokemon's never going to recover. We all know that Pokemon's still so unobtainable right now for the past couple of years that they're trying to keep the hype up. As we see with the Mega sets coming out, the hype is still there. So we're all hoping for a crash, I bet, if we're like the collector side. But as the investor side, you don't want it to really crash because who knows how long it's going to take to have a resurgence. I think as the younger generations become older and have money again, they'll look to their sets, which we collect now as investments. Those are going to be the sets that the kids now want to get again. So to me, Pokemon is always going to be a thing, especially because we all know it's #1 IP recognized brand. So many collaborations. Sorry for all that talking. I'll just keep scrolling. As you see, the Secret Rare from Team Rocket has its resurfaced again, but in the holo version instead of the reverse holo version. And we just scroll through it. Trainer cards, or even like $50 for a trainer card. Can you imagine? We have bulk trainer cards sitting in all of our drawers from these earlier sets that are worth pennies. But a little bit of a shine to it. Now it's worth incredible money. So I just love all the work on these, the artwork on these. And the not even artwork, it's really just a reverse version. For some reason, something shiny catches my eye. I don't know why. Maybe it's like ADHD, but why do we need it? And as you see, you recognize some of these basic cards, and they even got the Mewtwo promo card in this set. So it was really just like a nostalgia factor for the earlier Pokemon sets, and they're like, you know what, we're not being creative, let's just put a new symbol on it and put some shine on it. As you see here, these are all the same basic cards from what we know. So Legendary Collections, if you want to go ahead and try to master this set, I would start with just the reverses because all the other cards are just basic. No one really cares about those, to be honest. Like if I saw a reverse set on eBay and it was an obtainable price, I would for sure buy it. And if you didn't have the money, you could even just PayPal it and then pay monthly if you're really obsessed with Pokemon. So essentially, this is Legendary Collections. So thank you everyone for stopping by and watching me just ramble and show you Pokemon cards. If you like this content or have any other ideas of what you want to see, sets you want to see, and sets you want to see showcased, let me know. If not, have a great rest of your week.